What's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing well. Been a little bit since I posted anything. So, it's been kind of tough for me lately. I wasn't really even trying to post this video, but, from the encouragement of my family, I decided to do so. Been having a tough few days, maybe even a week. If you've been following my journey at all, you know that I deal with depression. I've suffered with depression for most of my adult life, but maybe in my early 30s, I pretty much overcome it for the most part, meaning that I had moved to a place where I had learned to deal with it. But even in that, it's still something that flares up every now and again. Lately it's been more frequent than I would like, to be quite honest, And the reason I'm deciding to share this is because my whole goal when I started the channel is to help people, whether that be through self-help, whether that be through testimony, whether that be through comedy, cooking, whatever. Like, I just wanted to share my journey and all, that I've gone through, I'm hoping that it will help someone else that, that may be struggling with things in their life. But it's something that, when I go through it, I really don't enjoy talking about it. So this video is a little bit difficult for me to make, but I'm assuming that it's other people that are dealing with depression. And obviously, based on what's going on in the world, a lot of suicides and things like that, especially people that, we would feel like are very well off, people that should, be happy, people that have everything. But obviously they're still missing something, they're taking their own lives. So, my family and friends feel concerned whenever they recognize that I'm going through a depression, because that's not an outcome that any of us would want, So I just really wanted to take a minute to just say, like, depression is real. Like, I'm sure a lot of people go through it, and you may not even know that you're going through it, because sometimes it's just not an obvious thing. Like, you might just be angry and don't even know why you're angry, or, obviously you may be sad, crying, that type of thing. With me personally, I typically deal with two types of depression. One being where I just wake up and there's nothing wrong per se, like nothing has happened, but I just feel like an overwhelming sadness, like a dark cloud is just like following me or something, and I'm not able to shake it, and it's really a horrible feeling to have that strong of an emotion and you don't even know why you have it, And then the other type is situational, where things go on in your life that you're not happy with, you're not content with, you want a situation to improve that hasn't been improving. And lately I'd say I've been dealing with the latter depression, where it's more situational. Just got some things going on in life right now that, I wish could be better. And, I'm sure that's everybody. But when you deal with depression, we don't really manage our emotions and our thoughts as well as the average person. So it takes quite a bit of effort to overcome depression when you are faced with it. So you really have to have a game plan. I spoke about this in my very, very first video. A big part of dealing with depression is dealing with your thought life. And, if you're depressed, you really want to look at what you're thinking at, like what's on your mind, like what are you dwelling on? And, for me, it's like if I dwell on a lot of negative things that may be going on, then that's going to bring me down. So what's helped me to really battle through and push through is just, having a game plan. So when I realized I was going through a depression, immediately I start listening to things that would inspire and encourage me. I'm a very spiritual person, so I prayed a lot. You know, I quoted certain scriptures that I was very familiar with that brought comfort to me. And the biggest thing, honestly, I mean, well, prayer and speaking to God is the biggest thing. But next to that is just talking, you know, talking to my friends and family. Because a lot of times when I go through depression, the last thing I want to do is talk to somebody. It's just like, because I don't really want to hear, oh, it's going to be all right. Oh, it's not that serious. Oh, get over it. You know, like those are not things that are helpful to somebody who's really experiencing a depression, you know. And I'm thankful for my family and my friends that understand what I deal with, and the fact they can be there for me, you know. So I was able to share with them the things I was going through and the ways that I was feeling. And I feel like that really helped a lot. It helped me to kind of put things in a better perspective. And it just helped to get it off your chest and not keep it bottled in, you know. So having a good support system is crucial. And, you know, if you don't have any family or friends you can talk to, just professional counseling is always a good thing, because you're talking to somebody that's not biased, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that don't know you, somebody that they don't judge you, you know, because of things they may know of you and all that type thing. So, you know, thankfully I'm in a better space. I'm doing well. And, you know, my friends and family, I've given them kind of the warning signs of when I experience a depression, what to look out for and how to help me. And I told them, as long as I'm talking, I'm good. But the time to be concerned is when I shut down and when I withdraw. Those are the times that are, okay, you know, something's up, you know, because I'm not talking, I'm just crying, I'm very emotional, I'm very discouraged and downtrodden. And, you know, those are the times where I feel like it's more serious for me. But I know everybody experiences it a different way. So that's not really a blanket thing that covers everybody, you know. But for me specifically, that's kind of the warning sign. So if you experiencing any type of depression, you know, you feeling down and out, understand there's other people that's going through the same thing. And, you know, really just try to have a confidant, somebody that you can talk to, have some type of outlet, some type of plan. You know, try not to succumb to the depression. And I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I've been dealing with this for over 30 years. So I understand, you know, but life is too short, you know, and it's definitely not worth taking your own. And I just want to encourage somebody today, like, if you're going through something, you know, if you think it's like the end, it's not the end. You know, life happens in cycles. Things come and go, seasons come and go. Nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary, you know. So just keep pushing forward. Just take things a day at a time. You know, things do get better, I promise you. You know, I've seen the good and bad in this life, and the good always outweighs the bad. You know, you may be going through a moment in time right now, but that moment is short compared to the overall picture of your life. I love y'all. I thank y'all for listening. I'll rap with y'all later.